it's okay. You teach this in Bali when I was living there. And it was amazing. And I'm doing it not every time, but most of the time I do it before 5 element, because I have noticed that when I do this swing, my place where I start the practice is totally different if I would start with 5 element like right away. Because I have noticed that I do the swing, I can somehow center myself and I somehow can purify myself, because if I start it from the start, like not doing the swing, I noticed that I meet a lot of people. We go every place, and there's people. I carry a lot of spirits, a lot of different kind of energy, what is not maybe supporting the practice. And when I do the swing, I get more faster to deeper to the practice of 5 element when I start it. So this is what I've been learning when I've been doing now 5 years, this swing. And most of the time I do it before, but you only teach this because the class where we do it is maybe like 20 minutes or something. I understand some of this practice, but and this is something. So could I combine this to do, if I do this and then I would do this same time and then start the 5 elements? Is it?
Yep. Try that. Try those two. Yeah, good on you. Try
okay,
both.
I will try and I will share it later.
And let me know what happens.
Later. Yeah, I will share it later what happens.
No, that's good. Let me know what happens. That's great. Thank you for asking, and thank you for your question. Thank you for your presence too. And I want to tell you that I had my blood analysis done. My sister got it from my genealogy, from my blood, and I have Norwegian and Nordic blood. Way back, goes right back. So somewhere or other, I was a Viking somewhere way back in my life because I have that genealogy. Yep. And I also have Sussex English blood. So there's something to do with the Vikings going to England. I've got both those blood streams on my mum's side, and I have Chinese blood on my other side. But I have this Viking blood, which I think is extraordinary. So I was Genghis Khan on one side and bloody Ragnarok on the other side. So I'm, I think, a bit of both. I just wanted to share that because when you say you're in just Finland, it just reminding me that I've got blood that comes from that area. So never know, it could be relatives, mate.
Thanks a lot for this sharing, and I want to give the space to the others now. Thank you. I hope it was also helpful to others also.
It is. And I can't promote you enough for the tea ceremonies and the understanding of tea ceremonies in Chinese medicine. And tea was also, Chinese herbs are always used as medicinal purposes to heal, and to open up consciousness. They were always used for that. It's really, really popular. So thanks for sharing that. Any more questions from anybody else before we finish today? I think I've run out of tea. I have.
Hello. Sorry, I'm very late.
That's all right. Better late than never.
I've got 3 questions.
You know, Kerry, you can't be late though, Ken. You can only be where you are.
Oh, very true. I used to drive my daughter
where you are, so you can't really be late. Time doesn't exist. It's a man-made concept.
Yes, I used to drive my daughter insane, saying, "Where are you? You're here. You can't be anywhere else."
Yeah.
Where are you?
You can't be anywhere else. You're going to be where you are.
Exactly. And she used to just want to kill me. But anyway, my first question is, what does Forest Rock mean?
Oh, that's an interesting question. So my great-grandfather's name is Lam or Lin. If it's Lin in Mandarin or Lam in Cantonese, come from southern China, so it will be Lam. And the Chinese character for Lam is forest. It's 2 trees. So the English translation of Lam is forest. So it's my family name. Now, rock, my name's Peter, and Peter means stone or rock. So Forest Rock is my actual family Chinese name and my name. That's where it came from. It took me a long time to come up with it. I was trying to find a name for my company. I spent hours and hours, and one day it just came to me. I go, oh, that's it. And as soon as I said it, I said, that's the one. And that's it's stuck ever since. Yeah, that's so really it's the lineage of my grandfather's, my and my son's called Forest. His name's Rainer Forest. So I put the family name back into his name. Yeah.
Because I always wondered, and I was like, what does that mean? But that's nothing like I was expecting. So
even meaningful.
My second question If you had to choose one form for general health, which one would you choose?
Ooh, that's tough. As a maintenance?
To help me get healthier.
Okay. Now I'm going to answer this question. But everybody else not allowed to listen to the answer of this, because I'm going to answer it for you because I know you.
Okay.
Yep. Other people, I would say, if they ask me the same question, I might give them a different set of exercises. But for you, I'm going to answer it a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably the Shiba Shu for you. Shiba Shu Tai Chi Qi Gong. Do the 18. Yeah, because there's exercises in there that are really good for you personally.
And that's the one I love the most.
Yeah, well, funny enough, because that's the right one for you. Now, if somebody else asked me, my friend from Finland's doing the 5 element, it's perfect for him. The 5 element exercise he's doing are perfect for what he does. They couldn't be any better, because it rolls from the 5 elements into his 5 elements study, and then the 5 elements with the T as well. So it's perfect for him. But for you, the Shiba Shu. Some people I might say Zhang Zhang Gong. Some people I might say, I say depending on the person.
Okay.
Zhang Gong. But for you, yeah, there's some exercises in there that are perfect for you.
Fabulous,
and you'll know which ones they are, the ones you know that are good for you, because you like doing them.
Yes.
You'll do the exercise. Oh, I love this exercise. Good. Keep doing more of it. There's
I
a
love
reason
the floating hand ones.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's good for you.
Now, my third question, I'm not sure what the question is. So I'm going to tell you what's going on, and I'm going to hope you're going to pick up the question.
Okay, you go.
Okay.
Without doing the diagnosis, you tell me what's going on, I'll tell you.
Oh, no. It's nothing to do with
No, you tell me, and I'll give you the answer.
Okay.
The best I can, anyway.
When I breathe into my heart center,
yes,
this place of oneness, I get into this mushy, love everything state, which is beautiful. But when I want to feel my spirit in my body, I actually breathe through what I call the womb space, which I'm assuming is a little bit below the lower dantian.
Okay. Yeah.
And when I'm down in that space, I feel solid and warrior-like and really grounded and connected to the body. So as I said, I'm not sure what my question is, but I want to know something about.
No, I heard your question. That's
Good.
right. I'm good at listening, so it's okay. Well, not so much. I'm good at listening. I'm really good at interpreting what somebody says.
Good.
So the lower dantian or down to lower dantian womb space has a lot to do with your primal connection to the earth, to the yin of the earth. So that's why it feels really strong. So you're anchoring yourself through the pelvic floor, through your womb, and through the kidney points, which is low down the bottom. So you have this connection to the yin of the earth, which is the nurturing Mother Earth. Now, when you go up to the heart, you're talking about the mushy part, the love part in your heart. Well, there's another piece that lives in there that's not that. And I need you to activate the next piece, which is beyond that. Yep. So part of the mind, when we have our mind, we're talking about a lot about our mind and our mind hijacking our life and our mind just overriding the whole life experience. Back to our experience we have without our mind. And then we go back into our heart, where our soul lives in our heart, where our soul's experience of life, not our mind's experience of life. We go back into this, they call it the Shen for people who understand Chinese medicine. It's called a Shen. So your soul lives inside your Shen. Now, part of your Shen, your soul, is this connection between the emotions of love and the emotion that's connected to the Shen. Now, the Shen has all the emotions. It feels all the emotions. It has all the experience of all emotions. Remember the love, the hate, the anger, the sorrow, the jealousy, all lives inside the heart. It has all those experiences. And it yearns for experiences of the life. Your Shen wants to have experiences in this world. And it sets up things to happen in this life so that you have all these experiences, rich emotional experiences, to have all these feelings that you can't explain, mental expression, not mental, but the thoughts, the visions, the hearing, the smells, all these experiences it wants you to have, but it wants you to have the emotional experience as well. And they're just an energy. And the same thing again, you can't explain what sadness or what anger feels like. So they're back to the experience beyond mind. Love is an experience that you can't explain because there's how do you explain love? What's love? It's an energetic you feel, but it's beyond words to explain. But there's another piece inside your Shen that's connected to your Hun, to your ethereal soul that's connected to heaven. And that part doesn't have the emotions. It's the part between heaven and earth, your connection to your divine presence as such, to you back into your soul and here. So your heart's having the expression of the love, but there's another part of your Shen is connected to the earth and connected to heaven. And that piece doesn't have emotions. It doesn't have feelings at all.
Okay.
It has consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
It has just consciousness. It has consciousness of being aware of being alive in your physical form, having these experiences, but it's the one watching the experiences that you have, and that one doesn't have the emotions. It's the observer of your emotions, of your experience, of the flavors, of the smells, of the tastes, of the colors. It's the person that's experiencing all of those. It's the person behind that. It's the one experiences the love. And that one's connected to the earth, and it's connected to heaven, and it's connected in your soul as such. I'll use the word soul, and it's your Shen, is having that experience. So the connection that you need is the connection of the inner column between heaven and earth, your soul knowing that it's having experience with emotion, but it isn't the emotion. It's this other solid thing that lives between the two of them. Now, when you get down to your lower dantian, you're tapping into the earth part of it, so it's a lot easier to feel. So you have to come up the line to get to your heart, but don't see the heart experience of the emotions, and see the rod that goes through your heart to heaven and connect to the strength and the power of the heaven, the yang energy. I use yang energy. Connect to the yang energy that's connected to the yin energy, and that power in your soul, and the emotions and the feelings and the colors and the flavors are outside of that. Go back to the second column where you really live inside that place. These other things are just experiences you're having. Yeah. Go back into the centerpiece. You got a bit caught with the emotion in the heart, and go out of the emotion, go back into the center column, and go back into that place where your soul is in there and the power of that. And it has all the other experiences. Yep. I think Rumi said you have emotions, but you're not emotions. You have thoughts, you're not thoughts. You have a physical body, but you're not a physical body. You're the one observing all these things. You've got to go back to the observer. You've got to go back to the Shen, your true essence of your soul that yearns for experiences. It yearns for experiences in this world. Nothing to do with your mind. It's yearning for experiences in the world, to feel, touch, feel everything else. And the love, the anger, they're all just part of the feeling, but they're not it. They're not who you are. They're just the experience, how it's manifesting the experiences. Yep. Has that helped?
Yeah, that feeling that you're talking about, that is part of what I get when I'm in the womb space, lower dantian, whatever you want to call it. So
now just bring it from up and get it go through your heart and through heaven, and have it solid all the way up as well.
Okay.
And so feel the same solidness from yang as the same solidness you're feeling from the yin. And connect them both in the middle in your soul, and have the soul connected to heaven and solid, and then it's having the experience outside of itself.
Yeah.
And feel that power inside that. And that'll be the balance between yin and yang.
Okay.
That'll be the oneness, because you're connecting to both of them.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I had that experience of the observer after one of our days after the teacher training. I just got into this amazing space, but I didn't know what it was or how I got there.
Well, that's your soul. Your soul's letting your consciousness see itself. Very cool. That's great.
Right. That gives me something.
We're a lot more spiritual. We're not this fluffy thing. We're this really powerful, solid thing. We're not la la la. I feel love. I feel no. That's just an experience. The person you really are, your soul, and down. And it's not masculine. It's not feminine. It's not either. It's just solid. It's oneness, and it's powerful, and it's strong, and it's vibrant, and it's connected to heaven and earth, and it has all these myriads of experiences. But the actual piece in the middle is really solid. It's a very powerful thing. It's not, it's not fluffy in any way. Fluffy is an experience, but it's not fluffy. It's very powerful. It's potent.
Fluffy's a nice
Energetically, it's
material.
really strong. It's really strong in everybody.
Okay, cool.
Now, you have a different character. Of course, that soul has a different character, different personality, depending on what it is. But because it's connected to heaven and earth, it's really powerful. But it has a different character. Everybody's soul is slightly different because it has a different karmic story. It has a different mother and father. It has all sorts of different, but the emotion, the thing it feels will be all, but the piece underneath it, solid. It's life. It's the spirit of life itself. Very cool.
A lioness has just come to me.
Yeah, I get pretty much. And that's when we talk about the animal totems, that we have animal totems, then your character or your spirit will be one of the animals or a combination of one of the animals. So you're bringing that energy into the life as well, because you are that. You'll be that. And so you'll bring that as part of your character, but inside that is power. Even if your totem is, and I shouldn't say even, or if your totem was think of something really, what's not seen as a rabbit or a mouse. And people say, oh, my signs are I'm a rabbit. So yeah, it's fantastic. Because you can have strong rabbits, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
It's just happen to be a type of character. You can have strong mice. I'm sure there are mice that will withgo hardship and harrowing winds and survive and look after their family and their children, and they look after and they fight to survive. Yeah, they can have a mouse that will do that. Why not?
Oh, well, every animal has its...
Be a tiger. No, to be a tiger has to be a certain character. Not everybody's a tiger. You'll be a tiger. You'll just be like that. You'll be born like that. But you can be a mouse, and you can be the most strongest and most courageous thing in the world, and you can be a mouse.
Oh, yeah.
It's not what we think it is. It's not. The bigger cat doesn't make you any bigger. It just makes you that personality.
Well, when I was about 4, my family nickname was Sergeant Major.
I'm going to laugh, but I'm not surprised. Because I know you well. I've done a lot of courses with you, so I know. Yeah, that's great. But that's just who you are. That's how beautiful you are. That's just who you are, and you'll always be that. And a part of it's just being okay with that's who you are, and just not making excuses to anybody. I'm like this. This is what I'm like. Yeah, it is. It's true. And just
deal
be that.
With it.
Yeah, just don't even deal with it. Just be it. It's not your problem how everybody else deals with it. That's their responsibility.
That's what I meant. They have to deal with it.
Well, no, they got to deal with their reaction to it. They have to deal with it. You can just be yourself. Their reaction to you is their issue. They have to deal with how they react to that. That's their story.
One of my favorite,
they accept you for who you are, and they don't care.
Yeah, one of my favorite sayings, which was from Wayne Dwyer, is whatever anyone else thinks of me is none of my business.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly.
I love that. So,
yeah.
Now, I've just got one more thing that came to me between our last conversation. You know how I was talking about my cat dying? When he was dying, before he died and when he died, he was looking up to the left.
Yeah.
And what I realised, when my dead soulmate comes to visit me, which isn't very often, it's always up to the left.
Very cool.
So there's something about something up to the left. I don't know what it is.
No, I'm gonna help you with this, but I'm not going to give you the answer.
Okay.
Go into NLP
and
write in NLP. When people look up at the left, what does it represent? In the NLP.
Okay.
I don't want to give it to you because I want you to do research so you can find this yourself. Because we look certain directions, we're accessing different parts of our brain. But why that part? Why did the cat look the same way?
Yes.
And then ask spiritually, why do people look up to the left spiritually? Go to ChatGPT. Go and challenge ChatGPT and say, okay, ChatGPT, I want to go to a serious question. Why does spiritually, why do I look to the left? And it'll come back and say, well, there's lots of different views and reasons why you could do that, but here's a few of the most common beliefs about that.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's unique and getting pleasure. It's getting more and more intelligent. That's great how I ask it everything.
Yep.
Some of the questions, some of the answers, it's just plucking answers because there are other, and I quite often have the talks about research because I like it to quote research. But sometimes the research paper it quotes isn't the right research paper, so it can trip itself up.
Oh, of course it can.
So you got to check, but it does come back with some great ideas. And
but
then I go to the other search engine and ask it the same question, see if they compare with each other.
Yeah.
It's changed the way we do things. I tell you, it's just so good. I was out somebody the other day. Somebody saw a frog, and they said, "Oh, what I see the frog." I said, "Yeah, well, hang on. What does a frog totem mean to you? Do you know what it is?" He said, "I don't know. Well, hang on." So I wrote to ChatGPT, "What is a frog totem?" And it came back with a list of all the different and from different groups of people in the world. It wasn't just one group. It talked about different groups of people in the world and how they saw frogs. It was great. And I could just be having a conversation in a cafe. Love it.
Sometimes I get in fights with it. It's like, no, that's not what I
wanted. We tell jokes to each other. I give it jokes and it tells me jokes. I give it computer jokes. I said to her one day, you know that you're just a machine, don't you? I said, yeah, I'm just an AI and I'm owned by Microsoft. I said, okay. Just wanted to make sure you know it actually doesn't. It's actually owned by OpenAI. OpenAI, it says. And I said, yeah. I said, will you get to the stage where you can just talk like Siri, when you can ask you anything and ask you? So we're working on it. So that's coming, where you can actually talk and it'll talk back to you with complete answers the same way.
Yeah.
It's coming quickly. That's what they're working on. You can have a computer, you can ask any questions and go, oh, good morning, Peter. I said, good morning. How are you? I'm going to give it some stupid name. How are you, Zach? No, I shouldn't say Zach because Zach's not stupid. Obi-Wan Kenobi, or call it something anyway. How are you today? Good. I says, so what's for breakfast? He's like, sorry, I'm a robot. I don't cook breakfast. He says, why not? I pay lots of money for you. I want you to cook my breakfast. I don't know.
Coming too.
It's the whole thing's fascinating. I saw in where was it? In Singapore. They had an omelette machine that made omelettes. You tapped into the machine how you wanted it made, and you watch it get the eggs, knock the eggs, put the eggs into the basket. Then it's turned the eggs into the fry pan. It had to scoop the eggs, turn them over when it needed to. Then it come over and tip them onto a plate, and then the plate came out the side of the machine.
Oh my God!
Bizarre, and it was perfect. It didn't break the eggs though. They were already made up. It was an omelette machine. They'd already broken them because obviously they don't want shell in the eggs. So the machine might not be able to see the eggshell falling. But anyway,
there's just ways around that. But yeah.
But this is going to happen, isn't it? It's just you just see this going. I love it. Technology is great. Technology is great. I think technology is fantastic. I love technology. I think we're using technology at the moment to talk to people all around the world, and I think it's fantastic. But when I go to bed at night, I leave my phone downstairs. I don't go to bed with my phone. We have Wi-Fi in our whole office. We don't have any Wi-Fi. We have LAN cables to all our computers because I don't want the Wi-Fi whizzing around our office. So I LAN cable everything. I'm LAN cable with this computer in here now. It's run off LAN cable. There's no Wi-Fi to my computer.
I turn mine off at night.
Yep, I turn it all off. Turn the whole Wi-Fi of the whole house at night time. I think it's useful. I think it's useful to have it. I think technology is great. You just got to be able to walk away from it. I think it's important.
Yes.
Something like that anyway. It's useful. I watched a great movie last night. Streamed a great movie. It was a Russell Crowe movie and it's called Sleeping Man. Very good movie. He was a detective who got Alzheimer's his mind. He lost his mind. It was a really solid movie. Really liked it. Anyway, I'm doing movie previews now. This is not a preview program. This is the Teahouse chat. Sorry. Yeah, but anyway, if people like good solid movies, this is a solid movie. Russell Crowe is great. It was a good watch. Yeah. Anyway. Any more questions?
That's it for me today.
Very cool. And great to see you again, Kerry. It's great.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Yeah, very cool. We finished, Dave. We finished for the day. If you have any questions, and just know when we're going to do the next one, which will be in a month's time, and you'll get notification of it anyway. If you go onto Forest Rock And if you haven't registered on Forest, register on Forest Rock, and we're sending you out the dates and the times for when they come up anyway. So, and they'll tell you about the free weekly classes as well. So just just go on Forest Rock and just fill out the subscription thing. Not a subscription, whatever they call that thing, where you get your email, and we'll email you them so you know what's going on. You're very welcome. And ask me any questions, please, from the group today. A few new people today. Great to see you. So please ask me any questions. You're very welcome. And I hope if I can't answer them, I'll find out. I probably won't use ChatGPT, but I'll find out for you. Yeah, you're very welcome. It's been great. And enjoy your Qigong, everybody, and have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you all next month if we don't see you. And if you come to one of the weekly classes, make sure when you go on YouTube, type in, say, I'm Laura, it's Laura here. I just want to say hello. And so I can say hello to you during the weekly classes too, because I can't see who's online. Here I can hear, but I can't. And when we're doing YouTube, you can't see it. So come and join me and have some classes. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day, eh?